Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. We have the maintenance and the update details for update 740, aka Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings update for Marvel Future Fight. So let's jump into it because it answers quite a few questions that we had, and it's actually a lot bigger and a lot better than many of us were hoping for. So let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, the game is going to be going down for 7 hours. It's going to be going down from 4 p.m. PDT until 11 p.m. PDT. So convert that into your own time. For me, it is going to be from 7 to, I believe, 2 a.m., which is pretty standard, right? So 7-hour maintenance. Make sure you get your dailies done early. In addition to that, we're going to be getting 2 new characters, some potential awakening. We're going to be getting 4 new uniforms, tier 3 for Shang-Chi, and then on top of that, we're going to be getting, as you can see right here, the awakening / transcendence for Swordmaster, Arrow, and Wave. This came out of nowhere though. A new ability, Instinct. We're going to be talking about that. A new legendary battle also coming. But in addition to that, new seasonal content. Listen, very important term here, seasonal, which means this is not permanent. This is going to change with the seasons. So it doesn't mean like the weather, like, so it's not going to be here just for the fall or just for the summer or for the spring or whatnot. It's just going to be like Danger Room, where every month it changes over from Magneto to Strife to Jean Grey, and it flips back to Strife, then Magneto, something like that, right? When they say seasonal, I'm assuming that's what they mean when it comes to content. Okay, it's not gonna be like one of those things where we got like a summer days cable uniform and then it came for summer and then it's gone until summer next year. I don't think they're gonna do that for content. Okay, anyways, in addition to that, we have a new future pass with some special icons. We know that uniform collection. We got other information and game fixes. And then down here, as you can see, we got some typical, actually no, they upped it. Usually it's a 5-star hero chest, I believe, right? Yeah, so now they're giving away a 6-star hero chest as the reward. So that's actually pretty good. Hopefully those of you guys who don't have a very developed roster get a character you don't already have. Now let's jump right into it. This answers a couple different questions. So as you can see right here, Kathy and the Mandarin are getting added to the game. However, here's the thing that many people had a question about. There's 4 new uniforms being added. Check this out. Shang-Chi is getting a uniform. Swordmaster, Arrow, and Wave are getting a uniform. So there is no uniform for the Mandarin, meaning what we're getting for the Mandarin, this is going to be the base kit. Ain't that crazy? I thought they would basically double dip, try to basically add the Mandarin in the game base form, maybe like his original comic book look, and then sell the movie uniform as an upgrade for him. But no, they're actually just going to be selling Wenwu, aka the Mandarin, with the Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings look. So that means in the future we're going to get OG Mandarin as a uniform for him. We'll see how it works out. So here's how you attain the character. First and foremost, he's going to be in the monthly biometric selector. He's going to obviously be in the special daily growth support. He's going to be in premium hero chest, but do not panic. For September 2021, as you can see right here, in the future pass, normal pass reward, he is going to be available. So you can get the Mandarin for free. So for any of you guys who were like panicking, do not worry. Also, you can notice right here, they put his abilities. He has agility, pure evil, and cruelty. We'll talk about cruelty because that is a new feature coming to the game. They're trying to basically make the game a little bit more, I guess, in depth. We'll talk about it later because this is gonna complicate things for a lot of people who already don't understand the game. So we'll talk about it. Leadership, ancient leader. As you can see, villain allies when debuff, removes all debuffs for 10 seconds and recover 5% of their max HP for 5 seconds, 20-second cooldown. It's a pretty good lead. I would personally prefer an attack buff in addition to that, but it's okay. It's different, right? Usually these debuff leaderships don't heal you, so it's a little different, and that's fine. It's great for AC, great for timeline, and it could even be great for PvE game modes depending on how strong the Mandarin is. Maybe he doesn't need an attack lead, but an attack lead would always be best in my opinion. Moving on, applied to villain allies, 25% additional HP. It's actually pretty good. And then Will of the Ten Rings, Super armor, 5% all defense. That's kind of yuck. And then skill damage and bonus damage, I would have liked a bit more than this, especially with Will of the 10 Rings as the name of the passive. I would have expected a much stronger tier 2 passive. Anyways, moving on. We got stun here on the first skill, nothing on the second skill. Third skill, tapping and holding. Okay, tapping and holding the skill icon will charge the skill, releasing it will commence the attack. So it's one of those like tap, hold, and release skills, kind of like Sabretooth. So 15% max HP recovery and guard hit isn't really anything special, so hopefully the skill hits really hard. Now for the Mandarin's fourth skill, I'm just kind of confused as to why they decided to put the word basic here. It says increases all basic attacks and basic defenses by 45%. We've never seen them use the word basic before. This just looks like the regular frenzy buff with the word basic added. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look at any character in the game that has an attack buff. So for example, on Rogue here, you look at her fifth skill, it just says increases all attacks by 35%, all defenses by 35%, and all speed by 15%. And if you just take a look at several other characters, I'm on my free-to-play account right now, right? But if you just take a look at other characters that have attack buffs, actually here, let me go to like Medusa, right? Medusa's third skill, I should level up her skills, but goal is tight on the free-to-play account. You can see right here, it's the same thing. All attack and defenses by 45%, speed, critical rate. There's nothing about basic here, so I'm not too sure what's going on, if they're just changing the wording on some of these skills, or if this is something new. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. All right, moving on. For the fifth skill, absolute control, we have penetration to pretty much everything, and then we have invincibility. Honestly, I'm not blown away by anything here for the Mandarin. It doesn't look like anything meta defining, game changing, breaking the game, or anything like that for the Mandarin. So I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe he's just gonna be insanely powerful. Let's move on. We have Aquathena, aka Kathy, coming in as a new character. She's going to be available via regular biometric selectors, so Shadowland, you can just use your selectors on her. You can craft her bios from the crafting system. You can get her from the free daily chest. You can get her from legendary battle. Yes, there is going to be a legendary battle for Shang Chi. And then for her leadership, perfect teamwork, critical rate increased by 18%, and then Shang Chi gets 60% all attack from her, because you know that Shang Chi's thing. It makes perfect sense. Okay, that probably means that Shang Chi's not going to get a better leadership than he already had, so it is what it is. Let's move on. But here's the thing, will they be awakening this chick for you to use her in World Boss Legend? We'll find out mid-month, I guess, because nothing is listed here. They also didn't list any tier 3 for the Mandarin, but that is more than likely because he's gonna get tier 3 mid-month, because if they don't give us a tier 3 Mandarin, that's not gonna make no type of sense. Anyways, never missing arrow increases guaranteed dodge by 30%, guaranteed crit by 20%, skill damage and bonus damage, and then her regular robe of justice gives her critical damage and ignore dodge. Okay, pretty good passives if you ask me, especially for a character that shouldn't even been in this update. Well, anyways, let me stop it. Anyways, stun and then stun again, and then we have increases all basic attacks, again the word basic being thrown in here, by 50% for 7 seconds. And then we have damage immunity. Moving on, they have the tap and holding mechanic again. We have paralysis, we have penetration to pretty much everything. No iframe ignore on either one of these characters so far, might I add, especially for the Mandarin. That's kind of shocking. Moving on, so basic attacks increase down here by 50% to go along with 50% here. That's actually quite good if you could stack it. Then you get some crit rate as well down here. Decreases all basic defense. I don't get it. Well, what's the point of adding the word basic? Whatever. And then yeah, this is ignoring immunity, so it's just gonna apply in World Boss Ultimate. Okay, hopefully she's really strong because she's a free character. We don't mind getting a strong free to play character, right? So new uniforms for Shang-Chi, Swordmaster, Arrow, and Wave. And then let's see what's going on for Shang-Chi. My boy looking nice, right? So premium uniform, we expect that. We don't expect to see any more 750 uniforms, even though they're not giving you ways to earn crystals, but maybe that's changing. We'll see. Anyways, Shang-Chi, let's see what's going on. Skill damage and bonus damage, and decrease basic damage received by 40%. I don't get the point of the word basic, bro. Like, I don't get it. I guess maybe they're doing the whole basic thing because they're adding in the new instinct ability, and that's gonna bypass it. That's gonna be the new premium ability because something big is coming up. Okay, so the first thing they're doing for Shang-Chi is they're changing his passive from this thing right here, which, as you can see, when he got hit, there was a 70% chance for him to put up a 4-hit guard for 4 seconds, has a 10-second cooldown, and then he would attack with a clone, right? And then they're also tripling the accumulation on his tier 2 passive. They're taking it from 0.3 to 0.9. It still accumulates 10% of true damage dealt. The cooldown and the duration is staying the same. So they are doing some things here for his passive, which is actually pretty good. So if that's triple damage just off the accumulation, the amount of accumulation he can receive, I guess that would actually be pretty good. So the first active skill, not really too exciting. Second active skill has paralysis. That could be useful for ABX. The third active skill actually looks really good. Enables attacking enemies who've activated the ignore targeting effect. He recovers 60% of his max HP for 1 second. He becomes invincible. He gains super armor and increases his basic defenses by 10% for 5 seconds. And then on top of that, he reflects 80% of the damage received, regardless of the attacker's defenses. What? That's crazy. So like, even if you have like damage reduction, it doesn't matter. He'll just reflect 80% of the damage received back at you. That's insane, bro. That could be really, really broken. This whole regardless of the attacker's defenses or defense effects is a big deal. Well, it could be a big deal. Let me just say that. 80% of his max attack for 3 seconds. That's actually pretty crazy. It says master's counter attack, but I don't think this is a counter attack, right? Because it doesn't say anything about it being a counter. It just says it enables him to attack people who've activated the ignore targeting effect. So basically, if they're iframing, he can still hit them with this. Okay, endless attack. Let's see what's going on here. Applies to enemies, incapacitation, ignore dodge 100%. He's gonna kick nose ass for 6 seconds, and then on top of that, immunity to damage for 4 seconds. Oh yeah, Shang-Chi's looking like a boss, not even gonna lie. 30, his girl got way more attack buffs than he did, not gonna lie. He only got that buff down here, the attack buff, but it's okay because he got that sexy heal. And I'm looking forward to seeing how strong he's going to be with the accumulation now. And his... Whoa! Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on, guys. What? These mans are crazy with this cooldown time, bro. 33 seconds? Is this the longest cooldown time in the game, bro? Like, what? That's nuts. Yo, Ghost Rider has one of the longest cooldown times of any skills in the game. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this man's third skill, 30 seconds. They decided to up that by giving Shang-Chi a skill that's on a cooldown time of 33 seconds, bro. That's nuts. That's nuts. This skill better hit really hard or charges his tier 3 really fast. You gotta do both because that is absolutely insane. That's kind of making him not proc friendly in a way because of the long cooldown. But here's the thing, there's a way to reset it. As you can see right here, when flying kick is used, you reset the fifth skill. So you gotta make sure that you always use your 1 skill after your 5th skill, right? Or you have to space it out in a way where your next proc, you use your 1 skill just before and then proc on your 5th. It's gonna be tricky playing him. He's gonna be different. For sure. Anyways, next up is Swordmaster. He's kind of giving me some dark vibes. He's looking a little bit more edgy, a little bit more grown up, so hopefully he's actually good. Oh wait, this is a 750 uniform. Oh gosh. And here I said 750 uniforms were pretty much dead in the wind. It's probably not good. That's probably why. Anyways, let's move on. Leadership, Weapon Master. Let's see what's going on for this kid. So enhances Berserk, and then Strength from Within, and then Strong Body. His uniform effect when hit. This is so lame, bro. 50% chance when hit is immune to damage for 5 seconds. 10-second cooldown. Whatever, bro. I've seen way better. Way better. Okay. Moving on. Leadership. Increases. Okay, they changed his leadership to include defense and HP. His tier 1 passive. Okay. Increases all attack and defense. Basic off, obviously. And then there's speed and crit rate. And then at tier 2, it goes up by 15% on the attack and defense, and then 10% on the crit rate, still for 3 seconds. Okay, 50% chance to penetrate barrier and shield, which is lame. You want to be able to penetrate at least immunity or invincibility, so that's kind of lame right there. And then super armor and basic defenses, then skill damage and bonus damage. Okay, we got bleed and stun. Lame, anybody care about that? We got stun again, defense down. And then let's see what's going on here. He has immunity here, so that's 2 ways to protect himself, I guess. Then he has stun, and then he decreases basic defenses, and then he has invincibility. So he could actually be pretty decent just because of the fact that he has 2 ways to give himself immunity, one actively and one passively from getting hit. And then he also has invincibility, so he might actually be pretty good, but he doesn't heal, right? I don't see anything here about him healing. And if he can't heal, sure, you might be able to give yourself all the immunity and invincibility in the world, but yeah, poison, that goes through that. Iframe ignore is a real thing. Penetration, all the bosses have it, so if you're not able to heal yourself and sustain long term, most people are not going to use you. I'm just going to let you know what it is. Arrow looking kind of sweet. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So she got a 1050 uniform. Decrease all basic damage received by 30%. Okay, her leadership or nothing is not being changed. We got super armor. Then we got some extra defenses here. Guard hit. And then after that, we got some... Ooh, okay. Increases basic damage for 1 attack. It says 4 attacks. And then it doesn't tell me how many attacks. For how many attacks, Netmarble? Finish your sentence. Increase basic damage by 50% for attacks. Just all attacks. Okay, never mind. Every attack I use after this is going to get a 50% damage buff. That's not how it works. I don't know what these guys are doing, bro. It's maybe 1 or 2 attacks. Okay? I don't get it. Why they would leave that out. Okay, so she heals. That's good. She needed that. Stun, fracture. Okay. Accumulation 0.9. Okay, so her accumulation before was 0.5. Now it's 0.9. So it went up by 0.4%. Okay. Didn't triple it like Shang-Chi, but it's fine. Alright, so on her 5th skill here, she gets invincibility. She also has silence, and then she also has silence on her 4th skill. I wonder if she would be good enough after she's awakened to contest Luna Snow. I highly doubt it, but if she's able to put up similar scores to Luna Snow, she might actually become ABX meta just because of the fact that she has silence and Luna Snow can silence. So we'll see what's up with her. Okay, Wave, let's see what's good with you. You got a 1050 uniform, so should be interesting. Skill damage, bonus damage. Okay, applies to all allies, increases basic attack, all basic attacks by 25%. Applies to Namor, 60%. Okay, so they're still doing the Namor thing, but they made it so that for everybody else, she's at least usable now, whereas before it was just garbage. Okay, cool. Passive, guaranteed crit rate, 15%. Okay, increases... Oh, they increased this. Okay. So 50% extra damage to supervillains and 15% damage reduction. Okay. Alright, so first skill, just stun. Second skill, nothing. Third skill, we have the summon and the guard. Fourth skill, pretty much just garbage. And fifth skill, pretty much just garbage. She doesn't even heal. Wow. So she's basically just a support, man. Okay, so looking at the Agents of Atlas, I'll tell you that for free. Era's looking like she probably is going to be the DPS, and then Wave is going to be the support, and then Swordmaster, aka Toy Master, is just going to stay useless. Okay, Shang-Chi, check this out. Even without the uniform, you're still going to be able to heal. This man heals to full health. Full health. This is crazy. We've never seen a character heal to full health off the tier 3, but he's gonna do that. And then increases chain hit damage by 90% when attacking for 13 seconds. That is insane, bro. Wow. Wowee. Okay, bro. That's nuts. The tier 3 just looks disgusting because of the heal and the extra chain hit damage. That's nuts. We've never seen a character get 90% chain hit damage. We're going to see what that does. Anyways, we got penetration for everything, invincibility, and then a 150% attack buff for 13. They like that 13 number, eh? Enables, oh yeah, so this has iframe, ignore, and then a 90% attack buff for 13 seconds. They got something going on there with the 13. Really like the originality of Shang-Chi's tier 3 animation there. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so these guys didn't even bother to give these fools any accumulation on their awakened skill. Arrow doesn't need it because she already had accumulation, but Wave and Swordmaster did not get it, which means they're probably going to be weak. But then again, we have seen characters like Loki who are really strong without accumulation, so keep that in mind, right? Silk is also pretty strong, so you never know. Maybe they just tweak the numbers behind the scenes and they're just going to be really strong without needing accumulation. We shall see. However, here's the thing. There's a new ability coming in called Instincts. Yep. A new ability has been added to heroes. Upgrade your heroes with the 4 instincts: justice, cruelty, order, and destruction that have been given based on the hero's characteristics. So I'm guessing if you're a good guy, you're probably going to get justice. If you're a bad guy, you're going to get cruelty. Maybe if you're a good guy, you also get justice and order. Or if you're a bad guy, I don't know, maybe if you're like a leader, like the Mandarin or like Thanos, maybe like for Thanos, you'll get cruelty, order, and destruction. So some characters might get more instincts than others. I don't know. We'll see how they decide to, I guess, distribute these things, right? So instincts increases as the hero's level increases. So like, I guess from level 1 all the way up to level 70. And I guess later on when we get level 80, 90, 100, etc., we'll, I guess, get more instincts. Anyways, the hero's instinct attack and instinct defense increases as the instinct ability increases. Okay, might have been better to choose a different name, I don't know, but anyways, let's move on. The stat of the main instinct given to each hero will be applied by 100%. So I'm guessing you're gonna have one default ability that will be at 100%, and then the other 3 will be at 50%. Okay, ways to increase a hero's instinct aside from hero growth will be further announced in future updates. Okay, hopefully these are not paid to win. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm guessing you're probably gonna have to pay some money. I'm just saying. We'll see what they decide to do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you beat content and you get instinct points and you put it in. Okay, hopefully that's how it works. Let's see. So instinct attack and instinct defense. The instinct attack ability adds damage in the form of additional damage. Okay, so it's kind of like pierce. Additional pierce is the ability to deal additional damage that ignores defense completely. Additional pierce is applied based on the skill's damage. Additional damage, additional pierce, and now we have a new instinct ability that looks like it's gonna do something very similar. Remember how expensive it was to get pierce, or currently is to get pierce? I expect to see some type of similar power creep in the future. Maybe you're gonna have to awaken your ISO set, or super awaken your ISO set. Anyways, the instinct attack ability adds damage in the form of additional damage and is only activated when a normal attack has succeeded. What do you mean a normal attack? Okay guys, so when they say this whole additional damage from instinct will only be applied when a normal attack succeeds, are they referring to when one of your attack lands? You see how right there, this thing just activated from my card from my attack landing? Is that what they mean? Or do they mean like a normal attack from me using this big auto attack button? Because who really uses this button, bro? If this is the new mechanic and this is how it works where you have to use this big auto attack button, that would be the dumbest thing ever. So we'll see what happens. I'm guessing it's probably just going to be from one of your skills landing is going to trigger some new mechanic that allow you to do some additional damage. We will see. Anyways, moving on. Instinct defense is only counted when an opponent has activated instinct attack. So basically, instinct defense is to counter instinct attack and nothing else. Instinct damage can be guarded only with the instinct defense ability. So basically it's gonna be like, you know how, hold on, additional pierce does not apply to instinct effect. Okay, so they're basically saying additional pierce is not gonna be the one-stop shop, fix it all, be all, end all ability in the game. There's gonna be future effects that do similar things to pierce, and then you're gonna need new things to counter the new things that come along with it. So you can think about this instinct defense thing as a way to end the whole race to get as much pierce as possible, because now you gotta rush to get a bunch of instinct attack, and then you're also gonna need to get instinct defense. It's kind of like if there was, I don't know, a way for you to protect yourself from pierce, like how you have additional pierce. Maybe there was ability called, like, I don't know, subtract pierce or pierce guard, right? You know what I mean? So that's how this thing is probably gonna work. It's gonna be a new thing, kind of like pierce, but you're gonna have a way to protect yourself from it. Whether or not it's gonna be a pay-to-win system, we'll have to wait and see. So they're showing us the hero details now. There's gonna be a new thing where there's the normal page, and then there's gonna be the instinct page. And under the instinct tab, you can see how much of your points is distributed into different things. So we got justice for Shang-Chi, because I'm guessing he's a superhero, and then that's at 100%. Cruelty's at 50, orders at 50, and destruction is at 50. And I'm guessing there's going to be new ways in the future to increase these, and as these increases, your overall instinct damage is going to go up, I'm guessing, right? And then it says your total instinct down here. Okay, and then over here it says bonus instinct accuracy. So this is not something I've ever seen in Marvel Future Fight. Accuracy has never really played a role in this game, because once you hit an attack and the enemy's in range, you pretty much have to deal with whether or not they have high dodge and you have enough ignore dodge. So I don't know what accuracy is supposed to do. Maybe it's a new type of ability similar to ignore dodge. So if you have more accuracy, you can add that on top of your ignore dodge to guarantee that your attacks hit. I have no idea, right? This doesn't make sense to me, the instinct accuracy. Okay, the rest kind of makes sense. They say instinct crit rate, instinct crit damage, and then you have instinct critical defense, instinct dodge rate. Like, they're just adding in a whole bunch of stuff that honestly I feel is unnecessary and is going to overcomplicate the game for players who can barely understand the game already. It's crazy, man. Anyways, let's move it on. So down here it shows you, I'm guessing these greenish, tealish, bluish numbers are gonna be the new instinct defense or instinct attack numbers. So when you see the blue, teal, green, whatever color you want to call it, right, numbers, you know that's your instinct either kicking in to protect you or kicking in to give you some extra damage. Okay, all right, let's see down here. So we have the legendary battle, and then we have an extreme edition. It's giving out a CTP of judgment if you buy it for 2,500 crystals. I think that's honestly a good deal, because there's a lot of characters in the game that can benefit from a judgment. However, not too many people have judgments to spare like that, and none of these characters are using a judgment because none of them are elementals. So I'm kind of confused as to why they put it in here, but it is what it is. It's a good one to put in here, unless I missed something where, hold on, maybe the speed girl Kathy, maybe she's elemental. No, she's physical. Let's get physical. Yeah, she's literally just physical and more physical. For a second I thought they made her like Luna Snow, where she's like physical ice base or something, right? But no. Okay. Oh, and it's from Shang-Chi's uniform at Mythic, which everyone's gonna do already. So that's actually pretty cool. It's basically, I guess it's kind of free to play. You spend 3,000 crystal. Well, to be honest, you're gonna buy the uniform for Shang-Chi if you really like him. You spend 2,500 crystals, you're gonna get some of it back, and then you're gonna get a judgment if you get a uniform to Mythic, which why wouldn't you? Shang-Chi looks like he's gonna be badass. You get 500 crystals back, and okay, you know what, it's not bad. You also get Mandarin's icon. Cool. So let's talk, because there's more. Wow, feels like we've been at it for a while, and there is more, ladies and gentlemen. Timeline survival, new content. Let's talk. So, new timeline survival. Loki's asking for agents' support with activities of the Timeline Variance Authority. The TVA. Solve the problems that occur within the numerous timelines. Timeline Survival. Timeline Survival is a seasonal content where agents explore numerous timelines with a team consisting of specific heroes to fight bosses causing abnormalities. So it's going to be a PvE game mode. Hopefully it's very rewarding. It resets every 14 days on Friday, so I believe it's going to be running on the same schedule as Timeline Battle, only instead of resetting every week, it's going to be every other week. Okay, reset items, available difficulty, participating hero HP, and survival tokens. Select at least 3 heroes to participate and build a team to enter Timeline Survival. The difficulty starts at threat level 1, and agents can use gold to select difficulties that have been cleared in previous seasons right away. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of like Shadowland, where you can see what you've cleared before, maybe showing you even the team you used before. That's pretty cool. And then it says season ends in 34 days. That's kind of confusing because it says 14 days reset here, but then it shows, yeah, this is just a test footage anyway. Well, test photo from a test build, right? Anyways, let's see. Participating heroes, 9 of 12. Select 3 or more characters to participate. I need to know, can you reuse the characters after you've used them to clear a stage? Let's see what else they have to say. Okay, so we got Future Fight, threat level 1, 5x5, and then recommended. Okay, they have recommended characters. Interesting. Wow, 2 million gold to enter? That's a lot of gold, bruh. This ain't free-to-play friendly. I know for a fact many free-to-play players gonna be hurting if that's 2 million gold to enter. That's rough, bro. Whoa. Whoa. Clear the current timeline to unlock the next level. Levels cleared in the previous season can be unlocked using gold. Unlocked levels remain unlocked for 1 season. Okay, but why would I want to use gold if I can just beat it for free? Does that mean if I unlock it for gold, I get to save the characters to use at a higher stage, potentially getting greater rewards? I'm kind of confused. Okay, so now instead of recommended, pay attention, boys. Instead of recommended, it's saying required. Need to be tier 2 and level 70. And then it still has the recommendations over here. Okay. Temporal energy is needed to explore timelines. Agents can proceed 1 step at a time, and 1 temporal energy is used each move. Okay, temporal energy recovers through a certain amount of time or can be acquired as rewards. Okay, temporal energy that has been acquired through rewards cannot exceed the maximum amount. Okay, so you cannot go over the cap. Like if you're collecting energy from your inventory, even if the cap is 120, you can just collect as much as you want. You can have thousands of energy. You can't do that for this thing. So basically they're doing that so you play the game mode regularly and don't just leave it for last minute to try and play all at once. Okay, should be interesting. So Timeline Survival. I've always wanted a survival game mode in Marvel Future Fight, so I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. Hopefully it's at least rewarding. So we'll see what happens here. So we have Stark Tower, threat level 1, Future Fight. We have a Doom icon. Basically looks like you're playing a game of chess. Interesting. Survival effect, characters, season end time, and interesting. Various features such as stage, rewards, shop, interesting, landmark, and portals appear in the timeline. Agents can choose the desired effect among some survival effects. The selected effects will apply during the season. The reward will not be given again upon re-entry. So I'm guessing you can replay certain stages and test out different characters after you've beaten it. Also, I'm not too sure what this 5 of 5 is. Maybe that's the energy. I think that's the temporal energy because they do say you move 1 step at a time, and I see a foot here. So I'm guessing you can do 5 and then it recharges maybe 1 energy an hour or something like that. Okay, hopefully it doesn't take your energy if you go in and fail. Hopefully it's a little bit more rewarding than that, right? Okay, receive items that will help in battle. Okay, these are the different icons, I guess. And then we have a portal. Move to the other portal that is on the map. Using the portal would cost survival tokens, but Move points will not be used. Okay. Receive a survival effect. The effects may be useful, but debuffs that could hinder the mission may appear as well. So you have to be careful with these hidden things. It could be hit or miss. More than likely, most times it's gonna be a miss. Okay, interesting. We got some shop. Oh, actually we got one shop. Purchase items that will help in battle. Purchasing costs survival tokens or crystals. Of course, always gotta cost crystals, right? Always gotta give the whales a way to spend their crystals. It is what it is. Agents can continue using the shop by re-entering, but the purchase item will not be resetted. Just reset is fine. Okay, so you can't buy the same items over and over and over. So if there's an attack buff and you buy it once, you can't keep buying it. Okay, wonder if it refreshes every 2 weeks or every day. Moving on, and how long they last for. That's going to be interesting. Okay, so what is this? Hero admin office. Replace participating heroes with other hero or recover injured heroes. Survival tokens are needed to replace, recover, or revive a hero. Exclude or add a hero through replacing. 3 heroes must be participating at all times. The effect can be used again upon re-entry. Okay, so this is very interesting because they're allowing you to use survival tokens here and not crystals. It doesn't say anything about you needing crystals to do this, so that's pretty cool. Okay, build a team with participating heroes to proceed with a normal stage battle. Okay. Build a team with participating heroes to proceed with a hard stage battle. Okay. And then build a team with participating hero to proceed to a boss battle. The next difficulty can be unlocked by clearing the boss. Okay, so there's 3 different difficulties. I'm not too sure if you can choose which one you end up on, or they just come like one after the other, where you fight the normal, then hard, then the boss. Right? Maybe you can do 2 steps at a time, and if you want to, you can skip over one of the fights and like just jump straight to the boss fight in some cases. You know, maybe keeping your characters fresh, because since this is a survival game mode, I assume the HP and whatnot might be carried over. Let's see what happens. So the landmarks, we got normal, advanced, rare, heroic, legendary, and mythic, just like the uniforms. Okay, they're going with that difficulty scheme there. Okay, so enter landmark. Increase bonus damage dealt to speed tap. Okay, so they're using the effects that they have in timeline battle that you can purchase for tokens. Okay, we got a portal here. Go through the portal to another portal and you spend 100 of these survival tokens, I guess. Your hero was ambushed and is injured. Yo, is it for real? Decrease all characters' HP by 15%. Bro, that's crazy. You can literally pay your tokens to try and skip ahead and then get ambushed. The man them just jump you, bro. Take all your gold. Take out. No, I'm just playing it. Just take your HP. That's crazy, though. That's actually gonna be hella annoying. Okay, so we got the shop. Wait, they said something about the shop, but I don't see. Oh, this is the shop. This is the stuff you can buy. But what are the rewards, bro? They're spending a lot of time telling me all the things I gotta do, but you ain't showing me the tier 3 mats, the CTP, the premium cards. Like, you know, that's what I want to see, bro. You got my attention and it looks interesting, but I ain't gonna be playing on a regular basis. Well, I'll probably be playing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. It's something new and interesting. I'll probably be playing it. Anyways, but the rewards. Okay, so 3 heroes participating battle at the same time. Agents can control 1 hero. So it's looking like Alliance Conquest, boys. Or Alliance Conquest dream has kind of come true, kind of, sorta. Because you get to fight 3-on-3. But this, yo, if they can do this for this game mode, why can't they do this for Alliance Conquest, bro? Don't make me mad. Anyways, energy and boost points are used to proceed with stage battles. Oh god, so more ways to use energy? Oh god, that sucks. That sucks. Why do I have to use my energy if there's already energy built into the game for this new thing where you're using that stepping thing? That sucks. Now I have to save more energy for this. The energy that I'm using for DRX, for GBR, for story mode, I have to... Oh gosh, that's crazy. Okay. Heroes that have been defeated or ran out of time cannot participate in battle anymore. Heroes with a revive ability, example Jean Grey, they love their Jean Grey, may revive once when the hero is defeated in battle, but their HP will be considered 0 after the battle and will not be able to participate in battle anymore. Okay, so it's definitely like AC, where if you kill somebody who can revive, they'll revive for the second half of the battle, but once that battle is over and you start a new battle, they're going to consider to be dead. Okay, so yeah, they definitely can make it so that AC, you can control one character, and they definitely can do that for AT. If they can do it for this new mode, they definitely should do it for those as well. Frankly, they should make it so I can swap between whichever one I want. You can even turn on autoplay plus. I don't know if everyone's gonna have autoplay plus, or if you're gonna have autoplay plus when you pay for the shield support. All right, so just keep that in mind. They didn't say anything about that, so we'll see. But guys, having a big roster, having good cards, building characters for AC might help you in this, because it's a survival game mode, meaning, yo, you want to stay alive, my guy. All right, so normal reward: when entering a specific location, items can be acquired without having to battle. Okay, but what you get is a temporal energy. Spotted an item in a supply chest. Okay. Stage clear reward: clears stages to acquire timeline tokens. Tokens are used to make purchases at the shop, or you can clear the stage yourself and you can get 10,000 gold, for example, because you defeated all of the bosses of Future Fight. That is that particular section of the map. That's what it's called. Okay, so this game mode looks like it's gonna be very, very interesting, and it might be very, very complicated at first, but we'll have to wait and see. So number 5 here, it says agents can no longer explore the timeline when less than 3 characters or 3 heroes are surviving. Agents may reset the timeline or use crystals to revive heroes. I hate this part. I hate this part. This is the pay to win part. I honestly don't like it. Being able to revive using crystals, that's lame. But at least it's not a PvP game mode, it's a PvE game mode, so you don't have to worry about fighting whale characters, right? It's not like AC where you're going up against the whales in rank 1 AC alliances and they have like brilliant CTPs of regen and authority on all their characters. You're fighting PvE characters, so you don't have to worry about too much of that. Maybe, I don't know how they're gonna scale this, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, please note that all survival effects will be deleted when, okay, so at least when they revive, they lose everything and they have to start over from scratch. The HP of the heroes will be saved until the end of the season, even if timeline is reset. Okay, wow, there's a lot here, boys, but here's the thing that they didn't tell us. What are the rewards, fam? What are the rewards? Right, I ain't seen nothing in regards to what's gonna be in the shop. They spent a whole heap of time explaining the game mode, which still we'll need to test it out to really fully understand it, but they ain't show us nothing but 10,000 gold. All right, so we got the new future pass, and we got 10 bios for Wenwu. Okay, and then we got a new icon for magic, probably because Future Revolution is getting magic this month, so they're just trying to like add her in here as well. Anyways, Dormammu, the dreaded one. Okay, these icons actually look really cool. I think out of all of them, the one I don't like that much, I don't really care for that much, is Shang-Chi's. I'm gonna get them all probably, all right, but the one I like the most, I would probably say, is magic. I like that fire like pulsating behind her. I really, really like it. And then after that, maybe Mandarins, and then after that, Dormammu, and then lastly Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi looks like he looks like a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like he's squaring up, he's ready to throw hands, right? Hands, and more hands. But yeah, that's my thoughts on all of those. They're updating the craft system so you can stop midway or you can just max it out right away. That's pretty cool. There's some game fixes here, but I don't want to bore you guys reading through all of this, so you can read this on your own time. You guys let me know what you think of these patch notes overall. I think they're quite large and unexpected, especially this new game mode. However, I feel like more than anything else, this game mode absolutely has to be rewarding, and it has to have some type of top tier guaranteed reward at the end of it. There is a shop, and in that shop there has to be a way for people to purchase. Even if they have to earn it over multiple seasons, there has to be a way for people to purchase premium cards and CTPs. I believe those two things, with maybe Mandalay gem fragments, awakened crystals, TCP, EOD, CCF, those 5 things I think would make this game mode worth playing. Even if you have to go a whole month, 2 whole seasons to purchase 1 CTP, or 4 whole seasons to purchase 1 premium card, I think it would be something that is worth considering, especially if it's not super time consuming. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so ladies and gents, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Be sure to smash that like button if you find this video to be informative. I'll catch you guys. Deuces.